Evidence in a recent attempted murder case in Evansville is released to Eyewitness News. The case involves January's shooting at the VFW post on Wabash Avenue. Last week, I sat down for an exclusive interview with Mike Burkhart, the man convicted of that shooting. He told me his actions were out of his control. Today, Vanderburgh County courts released surveillance video from inside the post when that shooting happened. Eyewitness News' Mike Pickett shows us that video.
During his interview with Eyewitness News, Burkhart cited PTSD in his reasoning for shooting Paul Glover earlier this year.
He did not go to trial thinking anything about post-traumatic stress or any of that, but I am rated 100% by the Veterans Administration disabled, and I was for post-traumatic stress.
The prosecutor's office claims evidence at the case suggests otherwise. Here is what the jury saw. In the surveillance video presented during the trial, and obtained by Eyewitness News through a Freedom of Information Act request, it shows the moments before, during, and after the shooting in the post full of bingo players and others. Just after 7, people working that night were watching a back door. Paul Glover goes to the door to open it when Burkhart grabs the door and steps inside. Burkhart has the gun in his left hand and is pointing it at Glover. Glover appears to also have a gun, but he is pointing it away from Burkhart. About 20 seconds later, Burkhart shoots Glover once.
I kept looking at him jumping out behind that door with that gun down by his side, and I pulled my gun out, and I watched him jump out, and I stuck up there and I shot him.
The shot is heard through the building, causing some people to duck behind tables and others to leave, while others rush to check on Glover. Burkhart is pushed down after the shooting, but the video shows him walking to another door. Minutes later, once he gets in, he's tackled by people who held him down until Evansville police arrived.
We got his gun.
Burkhart's lawyer, Donna Taylor, declined our offer for an on-camera interview, citing her policy of not commenting on a case until all litigation is done. Burkhart is scheduled to be sentenced on September 4th. In Evansville, Mike Pickett, Eyewitness News.